Hey, what's good? This is Ali HOODSTAR365, and welcome to Respect the Gainer podcast, episode 219. Just wanted to have a general discussion today while I'm sitting in my front yard trying to get some vitamin D from the sun. That the sun is not blocked today for some reason. Even though I see the trails that they sprayed, so it'll be cloudy in a little bit. So I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is they spraying on us? Does anybody know? Can anybody out there let me know if they know what it is they're spraying on us? Because I've been feeling real lethargic and real fatigue every day and no energy to do anything. Like, don't we have the right to know as humans? Look what's going on around the world. Everybody is protesting and violence, extreme violence, just out of nowhere violence. People are just crashing their cars, like the movies. Just recently, some lady in the parking lot, she just kept putting her car in reverse, front and back, and going in circles and hitting everybody's cars in the parking lot. Just random act of fucking psychotic behavior. Multiple mass shootings in the last few weeks. It's like it's nonstop. There's even been something that you don't even hear about on the news because they can't put everything on. It'll create public paranoia. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you hear that noise in the backdrop? I'm soaking my feet in some peroxide hot water. I seen it on TikTok. They said that if you soak your feet in hot water and peroxide, that it's like a detox. So we're gonna see. Yes, I haven't been feeling well, man, at all. Like within the last 2 months, I've gone to the doctor, get blood work, this and that. So I'm supposed to get a colonoscopy on end of July. So pray to God there's nothing, I don't have no type of issues, but I don't know. Like I can see all the streaks they put in the sky this morning, right? And it's already creating a haze in front of the sun. Now I looked it up, and some of it on YouTube, some people speak about that it's the purpose they're doing it is because they want to block the sun because they don't want the sun to continue to melt the ice caps, like to give us more time, I guess. That's the scientific approach. And then I've seen a lot of people who say that there's chemicals that's literally gagging us and poisoning us for depopulation. You know, not my whole life has gone by, and I would never thought that once I get to this age, that I would have to live like this. Not in fear because I'm not afraid to die. We're all gonna die, you know. I'm more or less afraid that if I was to pass away, what's gonna happen to my baby girl? She's 12 years old. You know, that's the question. That's what I fear the most. So now what's going on for everyone around the world is you see Africa. Now Africa is the motherland, right? Africa is where God sent Adam and Eve, and they descended from heaven for those who believe in higher power, right? And those were the first step of man on Africa. So this is why God blessed the continent of Africa with all the world's richest resources, minerals. You know, gold, diamonds, oil, and now the mineral for electric batteries. That's like the big thing around the world. So now China dug themselves in there real good. They built highways and bridges, and they're digging. And Russia's in there. You know, everybody's basically been in there since forever. But now Africa is standing up, and Africa is saying enough's enough. We want all the Europeans and the United States out of Africa, like France and the UK, the United States, and all them other European countries that have benefited greatly by going to Africa and taking their minerals and then bringing it back and then sending it back, taking it out of there and then reselling it to them, and then circulating their money and then making them use our money. So now a lot of those countries in Africa, because I believe it's like 50 something countries in Africa, like 56 I think it is, and they don't want to dance to that music anymore, bro. They fed up. So they cut ties with our money and with our dollar. So because they cut ties with our dollar, and they're, now they're in the bed with Russia and China's money. But without Africa's minerals, the United States wouldn't be what it is. Canada wouldn't be what it is. The UK most definitely wouldn't be what it is. France, Sweden, Germany, all those countries, European countries that are in alliance with one another, the NATO pact, that whole entire group, it would not be what it is, man. So I don't think that we're just gonna lay down and say, okay, we won't come over there no more. We won't take y'all shit no more. I don't think that's not even possible, dog. So without those minerals, the rest of the world won't survive. All we gotta do as world leaders is just do business accordingly. Do business the correct way. Barter. All right, we'll provide you with this, you provide us with that. You can't say, we're gonna give you aid for this, give you bags of rice. And this is not the fucking 20s, bro. And you're gonna give us all of this, and we're gonna benefit from all of it. Can't do that, bro. That's called being a bully. Now you wanna come mess with me? Oh, look, a flyer. And I got him, and I got him. First flyer of the season. Got him. They put on some of my beard butter. CBD Men. It's called S-Curl. Look, I've been putting this on my beard. Go get it. It's only $7.50. With taxes, $10, bro. So we're gonna put some on, man, because my beard's dry. I never really put beard butter on my beard. My daughter mentioned it to me, and she said, "Daddy, you gotta start putting stuff in your beard. Your beard's so dry." Cause usually when it gets real dry and it starts irritating me, I just shave it all off. But she got upset the last time I did that, when I shaved my beard off. She said, "Don't ever shave your beard off like that again, Dad." My mom doesn't like my beard, though. She's tripped. She be like, "You changed your religion again? You're Jewish?" Cause I sent her a picture of my attire on, my Islamic thobe. And I went to Jumu'ah, Friday prayer. So this is what we're dealing with, man, the world. You see what's happening in France. Well, they acted up in France because the government in France, they want to up the age to retirement. And I don't see how the fucking military or the police is backing the government up, because that affects them too. So they gotta wait to retire when they're 75. When they're 75, bro. You'll be dead before you get to retire. So they keep all that money and take out your check every week. That ain't right, bro. Well, shit, I don't feel sorry for France at all. You know why? Because France, they get $500 billion a year from Africa. But Africa cutting them off. But I already know France ain't going for that. They're going to start bombing the shit out of them. And the United States. I have a choice, bro. Because they're not really worrying about the people of Africa. They don't need all those people from Africa. They just need the minerals, bro. They can start doing chemtrails over there and put them all to sleep, nice and calm. And say, oh yeah, it was a virus, Ebola, some shit. And that's what happened. And they all go to sleep, bro. And then after a couple of years of that, then they just keep digging. But yeah, I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would live to see this, you know? I expected by the time I got to my age that everything would be peaceful and tranquil. And I just be able to just go and come as I please, you know? This is why I grind every day, you know? I do the podcast, then, you know, I go outside and put my table out, set my merch on the table, and, you know, sell my merch to whichever community I'm in. And then every interaction I have with people, I give them nothing but positive energy and to inspire them. You know, changing negative to positive, because that's what my brand stands for, negative to positive. It's not on no gangster shit or nothing like that. You know, it's HOODSTAR. HOODSTAR world. It is a HOODSTAR world. Because it is. Everything that's great. Look, there's spring. You can see, look. Let me see if I can show you guys. I never know how to flip the camera around. Is this it? Oh, there it is. You see spring? It's spring, bro. See, another streak right there. What are they spraying, bro? What is that? Why are they doing that, dog? You see it? You see it? They spraying? What are they spraying, bro? That's weird, bro. And God protect us all from that. Look, it's already getting cloudy around the sun. They just spray it there. They keep spraying in front of the sun. And it creates clouds. So by this afternoon, it'll be cloudy. You see how sunny it is? Look. Look at this guy here. Oh. You see how sunny it is? Outside now, the skies are blue. Well, it won't be like this by 3 o'clock. It's gonna be cloudy. Look, them streaks are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10, 11 thus far. 11, now they're spreading out. And they're gonna cover the sun. Let me tell you something. You can spray 1,000,000 streaks a day. And if it's God's will to melt the caps, the ice caps on top of the North Pole, then the ice caps are going to melt and everything's going to flood. It is what it is. No human, no technology, no scientist, no one knows or can control the power of God himself. I don't care how brilliant you think you are or what you're going to invent and all this nonsense. You cannot stop God's might. What we should do instead of wasting all that money, the fuel, and spraying them chemicals which are spraying, take that and create some system that it'll heat and cool a house without using the systems that we have now around the world, air conditioning and burning gas and natural gas and burning oil and regular gas and all that. You gotta invent something that'll do the job for us other than what's been doing, because all it's doing is it ruined the ozone layer. If the ozone layer was to dissipate around the entire planet, what would happen to us, bro? There wouldn't be nothing living left. So without oxygen, can't nobody live without oxygen. Not even the trees. Not the insects. Not the bugs, animals, nothing. Everything would just die, bro. Everything would just die. Well, you don't think? What you about? You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here today doing the podcast because I'm trying to get some of this sun, bro. Because they're always blocking, it's always fucking cloudy. Then I went out yesterday and the sun was out, but it was still chilly. And I see him, and it was going, and I felt that cold air going on, behind my hat and shit. I said, oh, I'm not gonna catch a cold. And sure enough, last night I had a scratchy voice. So I took medicine and everything to fight it. So I'm waiting for my packages to come with my blank t-shirts and my new logos to come. It should be here in a couple of days. Then once I make them, then I'm gonna cut a couple models and then do a photo shoot. This time I'm gonna pay an actual photographer to do it. Even though I have a camera, I can use an iPhone though too. I ain't gotta pay no photographer to do a photo shoot with some models, so I can sell my brand, bro. It feels good though, the sun, but they're blocking it. Man, look at that, it's already getting hazy around the sun. Thanks God to protect us all from that, and to protect us from politicians and governments and from the evildoers. There's a lot of evil. There's a spiritual warfare going on right now around the world. You're seeing the Lama Sama, whatever his whack ass name is, that everybody on that side of the world believes in. Like, what is that, Hinduism or something? They believe in him, right? And he's a pervert, kissing on a little boy, and he stuck his 81-year-old tongue out of his mouth for a little boy to suck on. And poor little child, he did it. He's gonna be traumatized for the rest of his life, bro. Sick. But no innovator, no pretender, no person that makes up any type of religion on this planet or any type of cult, anything is more powerful than God himself. Not me, as a podcaster, as a fashion designer, as an indie label owner, and everything else the fuck else I do. Without God's permission, I won't be able to do it every day. Which I only wake up every day, by his blessings. Because I have severe sleep apnea. And when I wake up every morning, it's a blessing that I wake up. Because my heart stops. My breathing stops several times during the night when I'm sleeping. So I'm blessed as that bird is up in the sky flying. Look how high he is. He got to be like at least a couple 100 feet in the air, just coasting. Well, it's the bird that's sitting there in that tree watching me. Or the wild animals that are in the woods, they can hear me speaking, and they're watching me. We got wild animals here. We got fox, raccoons, bobcats, and now bears are starting to immigrate. Immigrate, is it? Further south of New Jersey. Surely as the wind blows and the leaves fall off the branches, as the wind howls, you can hear the trees, right? only by his will, bro. And once you come to that understanding, then you will have understanding that no amount of money, not all the money in the world, all the money in the world, all the technology in the world, all the highs of education can even compare to the might and the knowledge of God himself. Once you come to that understanding, then you're able to reflect, then you truly will be at peace. You will truly be at peace with yourself and with your being on who you are on a daily basis. Where you're not caught up with worldly things, where you're not caught up with gossip, or the things that goes on social media every day, what you see every day, especially in America. Social media has our culture toe up from the flow up in the United States and around the world too. Everybody's chasing the same dream and everybody's doing the same thing. All the kids are mimicking each other. Whatever a professional athlete does or wears, the influence. Or a rapper, whatever he says or does, then all the kids follow and do it. That's how powerful the influence is. I don't want to influence in a negative light. I want to influence in a positive light. So I let them know, like, yo, that's corny. Yo, that's whack. Yo, why you wearing that mask, dog? Why you wearing a mask, bro? It's hot as hell, so you got a mask on. Bro. Ain't nobody worried about you, bro. Just live your life. I seen a kid last week. I was riding through this city, and I rode through the park. I cut through the park to spin around and go to the Spanish restaurant, get something to eat. So I seen a family sitting at the picnic tables. And it was a pretty big sized family, about 10 people, adults and kids. So I seen like decorations like it's somebody's birthday and a big birthday cake. So I said, you know what? So I already had passed them. So the subconscious in my mind said, you know what? You should pull up and just give whoever birthday it is, give them a birthday present. Bless them. So I did. I went in, I made a U-turn, and I went back. And I pulled up on them. And the whole party stopped when I pulled up. And all 20 eyeballs on me. I said, hey, how y'all doing? I don't mean no disrespect. But my name is ALI HOODSTAR365. And I have a brand that's called HOODSTAR World. I'm on social media. You can look me up or you can Google me, whatever. And whose birthday is it? And I was like, oh, no. The lady was like, no, it's nobody's birthday. It's my daughter's. We're celebrating my daughter's pregnant and she's about to have a baby. We just got the news that she's pregnant. So we're celebrating that. I said, oh, man, that is beautiful, man. Family is beautiful. That's awesome. That's amazing. So when I look and I see the baby dad, little Spanish kid, he couldn't have been no more than 15, 16 years old. And she was about that age too. So I offered, I said, come here, I want to give y'all, some of my merch. So they were hesitant at first. And I said, you, man, come on, man, you. I'm gonna get, and then he came and I popped my trunk open. He's like, oh shit, that's hot. So I gave him one of my t-shirts, but then he had a mask on. And it's like this. It was like this. It was like 5 o'clock. It wasn't that late, it was like 4 something. So I asked him, I said, why do you have a mask on, dude? He goes, man, I'll be doing my thing and I don't want. I said, you think because you got a mask on, nobody gonna know that that's you? And where you live at right here, I don't think any that type of activity is going on, bro. Like, you got that shit off social media, man. This is not Chicago, Detroit, or Philadelphia, bro. You about to be a dad, What you need to do is take the mask off and change your negative energy to positive energy. You know why? Because you want to live long enough. So I said, you see my beard? You want to live long enough to where you see the white coming in your beard. So you can raise your child and then see your grandkids. You don't want to get killed at a young age and be, oh yeah, my dad got killed when I was in my mom's stomach. Being an idiot, talking about he got issues or he wants to be a gangster or he drilling or whatever that shit is. It's corny as hell. All of it is whack, bro. Black people and Latinos hunting each other down, talking about they ops and shooting and killing each other. And they're thinking it's a video game. They think it's a game. Like, so if you look, they don't show that shit on social media of all the bodies that are mutilated and they're in wheelchairs and vegetables, they're just laying there or they're dead. Or the shooter is in prison for fucking 100 years. And then now with the new weapons they got, it ain't new weapon, they got the switches they put on them that they can shoot 30 to 50 rounds, man. This 15-year-old just got shot 63 times, bro. 15 years old, sitting on his porch in Philadelphia. That's crazy. Excuse me. 53 times. Excuse me. Got indigestion, bro. How come I don't see the water turning black, bro? So I ask God daily to reveal what is his plans with me. Like, what is my purpose? You know, 'cause I had different chapters in my life that I lived, and I've done certain things in my life, positive and negative. But now at this stage, from this point on to the end of my book closes, right? Like, what is my purpose? My purpose in my mind is to inspire and motivate the youngins, even the old heads too, because the old heads are lost souls too. And they think it's too late and it's over for them, and it's not. You could turn it around. You could do something with yourself. Now, if you got a cell phone in your hand or a smartphone, it's just, you could do a lot of things with your phone. Your phone is capable to do things like a computer. You could write your story. You could write a book. I just wrote a book. My book is titled Hoodlum Soldiers. It's on Amazon.com. Not in my wildest dream would I ever thought that I would write a book and actually have it published. So you can go to Amazon and buy it right now. It's only $14.99. And I'm getting great reviews about this book. People hitting me up, they're buying it. I posted it on my TikTok and I got 11,000 views already in 4 days on TikTok. And a whole thousands of likes. So that proved the point that yes, it's possible. Anything is possible, man. You can do anything you put your mind to, man. Anything. Then I got the podcast. This is episode 219 or 218, something like that. Who would have thought I'd do over 200-something episodes of podcasting, where I'm not interviewing anyone. I'm not interviewing celebrities. I'm not doing any of that. I'm sitting here speaking from the energy that God gives me and the subject he gives me to speak about. I look at the picture that I'm looking at and then I speak about it. Yes. What's the matter with my baby? What's the matter with daddy baby? Come here. This is my cat dog, man. This is a cat, but she acts like a dog. This is Nova. Say hi, Nova. Say hi to YouTube. Say what's up, YouTube. Why you meowing? What's up? What you see? You better go in the house. I hear something. Or something comes swooping down trying to lift you up. Everybody's scavenging. Hear it? That's a woodpecker. People acting strange. Ever since they made everybody get that jab, I said that was going to happen. I said, man, you give that thing some time to develop in people's bloodstreams, and then some people, because them particles is metal. That's metal. That shit is broken down in little particles, but it's metal. And then for the metal that comes together and forms and goes through your body, then it affects you physically. Some people it's affecting their hearts and they're just falling out. And a lot of people now, it's been what, 2 years now for that? 2.5 years since they did all that? Shit, almost 3 years, right? Well, it's attacking people's brains, man. And people are fucking just being extreme with everything. Like I said, there's extreme violence. People just doing like weird stuff. It's just weird. People acting weird. Like on my interaction with the public, I can feel their energy. Like when they start to approach me and all that. So I be paying attention. Cause like in New York, we have already several instances where people just randomly put a knife on and just start stabbing people that's standing next to them. Look what just happened to the CEO who created Cash App. He just got stabbed and killed. It's conspiracies behind that it was done because, because of the new app that's coming out in July, the Fed now. I think that was just some random shit, bro. I'm just saying that's what I believe. But who am I, right? Look how big Africa is. Africa is the size of South America and North America put together. That's wild. Where'd it go? Africa and South America is like almost the same shape. In fact, it is. You notice it's like the same shape. Africa and South America. What? Why you keep meowing on me, man? What's up? Let's go in the house. Telling me to go in. What you hear? Is some danger coming? She's warning me. Warning me. What's the danger, man? Let daddy know, mama. What's happening? Shit. I can put this ball down. I don't want to fuck around and knock my phone in the water. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta be mindful. Look, the water's turning brown. Is it working? I see stuff floating around in it. They just said this shit works. This peroxide, my cousin's wife, Heidi, may she rest in peace, she gave me this, the whole first aid kit a few months ago. more than a few months ago, like last year, last summer. She just passed away a couple months ago. She was such a sweet lady. She just loved everybody too. So, come on, YouTube. Let my stream go out to the world. Let the world. You got everybody else going viral on this platform. They ain't talking about a bunch. They're talking about a bunch of nothing. They're talking about prison. They're talking about street crap. Men gossiping with each other every day. Or who's the biggest dickhead? Or who's the biggest asshole? All about a bunch of nothing, bro. Instead of talking about uplifting. Well, that's why you won't let me go viral, because I ain't talking about that. Like those shows about drug dealing and all that. To me, they all whack, and they shouldn't be made anymore. But of course, they're gonna keep cutting the people who's creating that content. They're gonna keep cutting on the check because they want to keep our people fucking demonic and fucking blind and ignorant and stupid, and keeps selling drugs to one another, and keeps robbing each other, and keeps shooting each other, and keep terrorizing one another, and keep oppressing one another, and keep being racist to each other. All negative energy. Of course. They don't want us to wake up and come out of that. If we were all to wake up and come out of that, we'll become the richest culture in the world, man. Because we create everything. We're the content creators. We're the fashion creators. We're the streetwear creators. We're the podcasters. We're all the hottest music videos, the movies, everything. The chosen ones. Because we're so oppressed that God has given us that, the natural ability to create and communicate with the world according to your individual, talent and your blessing. Some people may like you. A lot of people may not like you. But you just got to keep going on a daily basis. Just keep creating. That's what I do. I say, fuck the fame. You know what I mean? I'd rather get the paper, get money. I don't want to be famous. I want to just play my part in changing the way we think and what we're teaching the youth. I seen this post last night of this parent, not changing the subject. And this is in New Jersey too, and I'm kind of concerned. I was wondering if that shit is being taught in my school district. Well, this parent went to the school and said, "How you doing? I went on your website and I didn't see the curriculum, but I want to know what's the curriculum. Are you guys forcing that trans and LBGQ, into our children's, faces, down their throats, and telling them they could be a boy or they could be a girl, and they're not boys or girls. They're this. They're non-binary. They're not mothers. They're birth vessels and all this nonsense." Well, the school pressed charges on her because she's seeking information. The school board is suing her because she's seeking information. She wants to know what is being taught. So why the parents are being shut out from the schools? If that's happening in my school district, I'm pulling my daughter out of that school, bro. I put her in Islamic school. I'm not gonna let my daughter go through that. That's child abuse, bro. To confuse a child. I tell my kids every day, but they did corrupt my son's mind with that, and I wasn't even really paying attention. I remember he came home from school one day, and that was the topic, and that was the first time I ever heard that word, non-binary, and this and that. I was like, what the hell? What does that mean? And then he never really broke it down what it meant, so I just kept it moving. So what they do, they teach the kids by the time they're 13 years old to go against their parents' values and their morals and what their parents are teaching them. And exactly that's what happened. I should get a lawyer so I could sue them for that. Because then my son disconnected with me, and he didn't want to hear nothing else I had to say. So I had to pack his shit and send him back with his mom. Because he was living with me from 7 years old all the way to 14. Now he's 15. So he's been with his mom a year. You know, it breaks my heart. Because I was training him too, physically, mentally, teaching him how to do trades, how to use his hands, how to use a hammer, a nail, how to screw a screw into a piece of wood, how to build, how to paint, how to fix cars. I was showing him everything, how to use tools, how to work out, how to throw a football, how to catch a football, how to throw a baseball, how to catch a baseball, how to hit, how to shoot a basketball. Things that my dad never taught me. I wasn't raised with my dad. My mom, when I was a kid, my dad and my mom broke up. And I was raised with my mom and my stepdad. But my stepdad, he just worked, and he didn't teach me anything. I can honestly say I didn't learn anything from him. I appreciated him that he worked and he provided the roof over my head, him and my mom. But that's how the kids are today. They don't appreciate their parents, man. The school system has failed our youth. They took their money. I don't know what they're doing with all the money that's allocated for the schools every year. They took vocational training out of public schools. And the people then you gotta have a certain requirement to qualify to go to Votech to learn a trade. Like when I was in high school, my junior and senior year, I went to Votech and I learned electricity. And my brother went and he learned how to be a bakery. And my sister went and she learned how to become a cosmetologist. So I don't understand why they took that out. When that's our tax money. And meanwhile, the whole infrastructure of the United States is crumbling. Bridges, highways, buildings, electricity, everything is crazy right now. Please go that way. I should have brought a towel with me. Don't go in my car. I wish I could see like people when they come in, I could chat with them. When do you qualify for that? When you see the chat box and people can come in and they can ask you questions and talk to you and they can send you fucking gifts and buy the merch. Go get the merch, man, at hoodstarworld.com. Follow me on Instagram at hoodstarworld, hoodstar365 TV radio, and hoodstar365, and Respect the Game podcast. If you need printing services, hit me up. I got you. Go follow me on Instagram. Hit me in the DM at HSW Printing Services. Go get the book, Hoodlum Soldier, out right now on Amazon. Let's get it to the bestseller list. The book is, it's a movie, man. It takes you on a roller coaster ride. Go get the book. Then I want to turn the book into a script. So then I want to shop the script so it can turn into a movie. That's the ultimate goal. I want to see that come to light and be a movie. By like Will Smith, Michael B. Jordan, like somebody like that to play the role of the hoodlum soldier. And what it's about is a young man being raised in urban America. And you already know how that goes. But once he graduated from high school, he was lost. He was on the streets just, waking up every day and just going outside doing a bunch of nothing. Just riding around with his buddies and committing crimes and getting high and stealing and robbing, selling drugs, womanizing, basically being an idiot. Until one day he got tired of that shit, and he felt the heat. That's what it was. He felt the heat that the motherfucking hammer was about to come down from the law. So an army recruiter called his house, and he happened to be home at that time. He was never home. So he was home, and he answered the phone, and the army recruiter said, "Hey, are you such and such?" Da, 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 da. Yeah. Well, are you still interested in going into the Army? Because you took the test your junior year, and you scored really well. You qualified for it. So what are you doing with yourself? I said, hell yeah, I'm interested, man. When can I leave? He said, when you ready? I said, shit, tomorrow. And he comes, tomorrow, and he came, picked the kid up, and took him. And then you go through the whole journey, through that experience, from being street and discipline to going into the basic training, and then to all the weeks of basic training, and then the transition from being a hoodlum to a soldier. And then the experience of traveling the world and all the stories of all the good, the bad, and the ugly, everything that he experienced, all the way to the end. It's dope. I sent the copy to my mom. My mom read it, and she loved it. She said, oh my God, that book was so exciting. It's like a movie. Like, I had to put a seatbelt on to read it. It's funny. And my sister read it too. She said the same thing. And my boy read it. And my other couple friends read it. And people like customers who bought it. I'm getting good reviews on my Amazon profile and on my TikTok. So go get it right now. It's called Hoodlum Soldier. Hoodlum Soldier on Amazon.com. All right? Well, look, I'm Ali HOODSTAR365. And don't let nobody dim your light, man. You can do anything you put your mind to. It's never too late. You're never too young and you're never too old to turn negativity into positivity, man. I love y'all. For any of y'all that's out there in the world that I've wronged you or mistreated you or we have some type of miscommunication, I apologize sincerely. I love you. And, love God first, man, and everything else. Remember that the world and the world of things are but for a short time. It is nothing but mere entertainment and pleasure, and it's very short lasting. So repent, try your best to do the right thing, and deflect negative energy. And when you feel another human's negative energy, deflect it or exit stage left or stage right and keep it moving, bro. And don't need to sit there and debate with nobody about no ignorance. All right? So with that, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you'll be notified. Go get the merch, hoodstarworld.com. And go get the book, man. Go get the book, Hoodlum Soldier. Hey!